Hello, welcome to this mental health workshop video, which is also one of the first videos of the workshop series of the fall. This workshop will be about multicultural and multiracial identities, and my name is Amber, and I hope you enjoy this presentation. These are the table of contents, and we will be talking about personal and cultural identity, family background and dynamics, microaggressions and racism, and some coping skills and resources. First, we'll be navigating personal and cultural identity and understanding their influences on mental health. So, how can cultural identity affect our mental health? As human beings, our social relationships significantly contribute to our mental health. And in many cultures, there are certain stigmas that can influence people to make poor decisions in regards to treatment of their mental health. This can then lead to worsened mental health, resulting from the lack of support received from one's community. There is also an importance of a sense of belonging in mental well-being, in which that loneliness can lead to a high risk of developing mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. This leads into how social relationships actually contribute to longer lifespans and better mental health outcomes, while increasing self-esteem and reducing stress. There are some conflicts in cultural identity as well, such as identity confusions from balancing contrasting cultural influences, like traditional values and modern societal expectations. Also, feelings of isolation between cultures from pressure to conform to different kinds of norms. Next are family background and dynamics. Some challenges in family relationships can be, for example, communication barriers due to cultural differences, which can cause misunderstandings and frustration and conflicts in families. There might also be generational gaps when understanding cultural identity, and that older generations might favor traditional practices, while younger generations might be more drawn or feel torn between traditional and modern practices. And the impact these can have on mental health are that stress and anxiety could come from these aspects, and increased feelings of isolation can result from this lack of support. Now we'll be going into microaggressions and racism. First of all, microaggressions are subtle, often unintentional comments or behaviors that can hurt one's self-esteem. And when these are used on someone, the effects can range from having a lowered self-esteem to a higher risk of developing stress-related disorders. Also, studies have actually shown that people from ethnic groups who are invalidated tend to display greater amounts of mental health issues. Last are some coping skills and resources. Some coping skills and resources are to join social support groups around your community and area, and even online communities. You can also have cultural practices like rituals and other traditions. There are educational seminars to look at, such as cultural awareness and mental health literacy workshops, and also policy and advocacy groups to join in support of others. These are the resources used, and there were also peer-reviewed articles used as well for the information in this presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned more about multicultural and multiracial identities and their effects on mental health. And if there are any questions, feel free to contact the email listed. Thank you.